Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? Today we are bringing my build with 98 mid-range into the random wreck, and you guys are gonna see how crazy it can get. Now, this build having 98 mid-range pretty much means, and you guys see the shooting percentage on this build as well, it means I have nearly every single Hall of Fame shooting badge in the game, whether it's Mini Magician, Space Creator, Deadeye, Blinders. All of them are on Hall of Fame. That's gonna help with my three-point shooting as well. Now, the biggest thing about using a build like this, a two-way sharp with really high shooting, pretty good defense, but low ball handle, is am I going to actually touch the ball when I'm open? So many rec games, you know, the PG, the center, they're taking terrible contested shots. I'll be wide open on the perimeter, you know, wide open in the midi, wide open on the perimeter with the highest shooting on the team, and I'm not able to get the ball. And that can be a bit tough. I know a lot of people have left comments saying, you know, you're lucky you get hit on your shots, you know, people know who Tonic is, but there are definitely games where I don't get hit wide open. Now, this is not one of those games. I'm not too sure if my teammates knew me or what. Maybe they saw my shooting percentages. Maybe they actually looked at my build. But I was getting hit plenty whenever I was open. Check this out, too, man. I pluck him. He plucks me right back. You know, steals on NBA 2K24. They're a lot of fun. Check this out. I get the rip. I'm running down court. Spin jumper. I mean, 98 mid-range. It's going to be tough to contest that with the Hall of Fame Deadeye, Hall of Fame Blinders. Now, the question is, would I vouch for a build like this in Random Rec? You know, the high shooting, it's hit or miss for sure. I mean, 98 mid, 94 three-pointer. I definitely make a lot of things happen with the high shooting ratings. If I get hit late, you know, I can hit the yellow contested shots. I can pretty much, you know, zoom around the court. And anywhere I catch it, whether it's a three-pointer or a mid, I can get a shot off. But whereas when I'm on center, I can affect the game in a lot of ways other than scoring. When I'm on PG, it's the same thing. I can be more of an effective player if I'm not able to score the ball. With this build, if you're not scoring, you know, yeah, you got the defense, and defense is always good, getting steals like I'm showing in a lot of these clips. But if I'm just not getting hit wide open, then the shooting rating, it's all going to waste, you know? I might as well have a 73-pointer, a 70 mid-range if I'm not going to be taking any shots anyway. But having a player with high shooting is so valuable in the rec. I know in Comp Pro, I am in Comp Stage, you know, scoring PGs are the main thing you see in the game. But when I'm playing Random Rec, I will run across a lot of PGs that aren't really scores. They're more pass-first PGs. And when you have one of those guys on your team and they see you, you know, 2, 3, hitting 4 shots in a row, then the ball is going to keep coming to your hands.
Good shit.
You can hear the guy talking right now. He said wrong person because I thought I was going to miss. I don't know. But after I hit the shot, he's happy. A little step back right here. These are some tough shots that if you don't have the high rating, you know, maybe you only have like a 79 mid-range, maybe you only got Silver Mini Magician, they're not really go-to shots. Yes, if you can get yourself open using them, then you'll take the shot, but you're not really looking for that to be your main source of offense. Whereas on this build, 98 mid-range, I'm looking for the spin jumpers, I'm looking for the hop jumpers, I'm looking for the dribble pull-ups. Those are shots that I want to get to. Check this out too, man. I think that was the center that dotted me on the fast break. Typical, you know, center's not going high on the pass act and it's leading to bad catches. I do like a 360 spin around. I'm able to get the shot up though. You know, thankfully I got that high shooting rating because if you don't have a high three-point or mid-range and you get a weird catch, you know, that can definitely be a reason you miss the shot if you mistime it slightly. But having the higher ratings, your green window's bigger. Maybe if you do slightly mistime it, it's still in the green window and you're still able to hit the shot. I think another thing too is this build is made to be a shooting guard. You know, I even put it at shooting guard because I didn't want to be placed at PG in the rec. A lot of people, when they make their PG, they try to make their PG play like this. You know, they want to have that super high shooting, that good dunking, you know, maybe 77 pass act, you know, maybe not worrying too much about defense. And they're looking for their own. They're not really trying to get their teammates involved. Right here, you know, backwards fade, 98 mid-range. And that's not really going to fly in the random rec. A lot of people, most people, all the guys in the random rec actually do not care if you can score 40 points, 50 points a game at the PG. You know, at shooting guard, it's a little bit more acceptable for me to catch the ball, go take the mid-range shot. The PG, you know, he's been dribbling, maybe the ball's been moving. And I'm the shooting guard. You know, obviously, if somebody's wide open in the corner, if somebody gives me the ball and I can dot him back, I'm going to do that. But I'm not looking to facilitate the offense. I am playing off ball. I'm trying to get catch and shoots. I'm trying to get, you know, one dribble pull-ups. I'm trying to get the ball last second where I have to take a spin jumper or a mid-range. You can see my PG right here. Dots me. I shake my defender, go straight to the hop jumper. He hit me off Mamba too. I might have waited a bit too long to get that dimer boost or that playmaking boost, but hey, man. 98 mid-range. I don't need any boost to hit the shot. You can see right here running the fast break. It's got 85 driving layup as well. I'm showing off some of the Devin Booker layups that I take with this build. I wanted to have some aspect of finishing because I put so much into the shooting. I wanted to have defense as well. I couldn't really afford to have a good dunk rating, but having a high layup is just as good, and it can be even better with the way I play. If somebody plays me high, I can get to the Devin Booker floater very easily. Let me know what you guys think about a build like this, a build that has super high shooting, you know, 94-3, 98 mid-range. Now, I know the argument for a lot of people is I shoot just fine with an 83-pointer. I shoot just fine with an 85 3-pointer. You know, why am I going to have 98 mid-range on my build? Why am I going to have 94 3-pointer? Why do I need all of that shooting when I can hit wide open without it? And, you know, you have a decent point. In Pro-Am, in Stage, you know, it's a little bit of a different situation. You want the PGs and shooting guards sometimes, too, to have the high rating so they can hit the tougher shots because you're going to be playing against the best locks in the game. In the random rec, you know, it's not like I'm playing any super elite defenders where I'm not going to be able to get any open shot off. I'm going to have to take a contested shot. I'm going to get a lot of open shots, and yes, you know, I don't need the 98 mid-range to hit most of the shots you guys have seen in this video. I don't need the 94 3-pointer to hit most of the catch-and-shoot threes that you guys are seeing in this video. But it is a lot of fun, and I'm not hurting the team by having such the high shooting rate. It's not like I'm sacrificing anything. I can still finish with a high layup. I have 70 ball handle, which, you know, could be cool if it was higher, but I'm playing as an off-ball player. I'm playing as a shooting guard. I got the great perimeter defense, and I do shoot the best on this build compared to any. I mean, you guys saw my shooting percentages. Now, they're fluctuating. You know, I don't play a ton of games on this build in the random rec. But when I do, I don't miss catch and shoots. I get the ball if I'm going into the mid-range, whether it's a post hop shot, a dribble pull-up, a hop jumper, a spin jumper. I'm creating with that 98 mid-range, not missing a shot. Let me know if you guys did enjoy the video. If you do want to drop a like and subscribe, of course, I do appreciate it a ton. If you do in the comments, you know, let me know what your dream ideal shooting guard type build is. I mean, I got a couple of different ones. I got this one. I got my 6'9 slasher. There's a lot of different ways to play the game. I got the Devin Booker and one floater right there. And this is just one fun way, especially, too, if you're somebody that likes to be a quote-unquote pure sharpshooter. If you like taking those tough mid-range shots, why not go with a 98 mid-range build? This is Tonic Man. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.